Hey guys, welcome to graphing quadratic formulas by completing the square. Oh no, that's the wrong intro. Okay, to first start off with this graphing quadratic formula lesson. You first, this is the graphing formula. So first it'll be y equals ax minus h squared minus k. This is the graph. Really easy to graph, okay? So mostly this is the h and k. The h and k are the main variables. They're like the vertex. So there will be two main points, okay? Another example would be, let's say for example, it would be y equals 2x squared plus 4x plus 1. A parabola will equal, for a formula for a parabola, it will be y equals x squared. So y equals 2x squared is similar to that. But first, I need to remind you what a square is. Actually, it's a perfect square. Remember, when we were factoring or solving, we'd actually get something like this. Y equals x squared plus 4x plus 4. This is equivalent to x plus 2 x plus 2. Okay, so now, you guys may be wondering, how do you solve complete squares, mothers?
How do you solve complete squares?
Well, this is how you solve complete squares. For example, if we're going to go for this equation, minus 3 there, my mistake. First, this 3, you change it to a positive 3, canceling out and moving to the x. So it'll be y plus 3 equals x squared plus 10x. So after you know what you do with this 10, you divide it by 2. And when you divide it by 2, it will equal 5. And after you do with the 5, you square the 5. When you square the 5, it will equal 25. So it'll be x squared plus 10x plus 25. Okay, so after you get 25, this is what you do. You put this in parentheses. And then for example, since there's nothing here, it will be a 1. So you're going to do 25 times 1 and add it to here. So it will be y plus 3 plus 25. And after that, you'll add this up, which will be y plus 28, obviously. And after this, you have to factor this equation. To factor an equation, first you make an x. Right below the equation. My mistake. Then you multiply these two numbers, this one and this one, and that will be at the top. So this will be 25. And and then the middle number will always be the bottom number. You can't multiply, you don't divide, you do nothing with that middle number. That will be the bottom number no matter what. And how do you figure this out? So the two numbers have to multiply to the top and add to the bottom. For example, this will be 5 and 5. Because, for example, 5 plus 5 equals 10. And 5 times 5 equals 25. I know, right? Magic. I can't believe it either. So now, let's go back here. It will be y plus 28 equals x plus 5 squared. Okay? Now, y has to be alone. So you subtract the 28. And it'll be y equals x plus 5 squared minus 28. Oh, my mind was blown too. Don't worry. It's simple. If the coefficient y equals x squared is 1. But what happens if the coefficient, for example, will be y equals 3x squared plus 12x plus 11. What do you do in this condition, you may ask? Well, first, let's move 11 to the other side. Because to balance the equation out, So it'll be y minus 11 equals 3x squared plus 12x. Now, you divide 3 to this, and you put it outside the parentheses. Might sound complicated, but it's really simple. So you put 3, and you divide each of them by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so it'll be x squared. And 3 divided by 12 will be 4, so it'll be 4x. Okay? Now for this, you divide the second variable, so it'll be 4 divided by 2, and 2 squared, and then you do 2 squared, so it'll be plus 4. Okay? So now this is the equation so far. Now, to balance out the equation, you do 4 times 3, that'll be 12, and then you put it to the other side, which will be here. So it'll be 4 times 3 is 12, so y minus 11 plus 12 equals 3x squared plus 4x plus 4. You're trying to balance out the equation, so that's what you're trying to do. So now this will be y plus, now this will be y plus 1. If you can do mental math, then congratulations, that'll be. So this will be y plus 1 equals 3x squared plus 4x plus 4. Now you know what to do for this one? I do. You have to factor it, okay? So when you factor that, as I last taught, you have to multiply this number, multiply that number. That is key. This number and that number. Those, if you multiply that, we go to the top number, factoring. This is called factoring, okay? That will be 4, okay? If that is 4, the middle number, that will stay the same. You can't multiply, you can't divide it. It will stay the same. So this will also be 4. And 4, you have to figure out a number that will multiply two numbers, that will multiply and add to 4. So it will be 2 and 2 in this situation. So right now it will be x plus 2 squared, okay? And 3 is still outside the parentheses. Then you need to make y alone, so it'll be y, and it'll be minus 1. This is the equation. See? It's still pretty easy. Let's see what we've learned so far today. We've learned the graphic form y equals a x minus h plus k. So the h will always be the opposite. For example, if it is x minus 3, it will be positive 3. If it is x minus 4, it will be positive 4. If it's positive 4, it will be negative 4. You know. Okay. So if you want to find the hk, let's say for example it will be y equals x plus 33 plus 2. Then it will be negative 33 and 2. That will be the h and that will be the k. Okay? Next, we also learn how to complete the square, which is in this kind of form, y equals x squared plus x by using any other number. For example, if we used 4 here, then we subtract 4 to the other side. We have to make a y minus 4. Okay? Then we equal it. It will be x squared plus x. And then for x will be 1, so you have to divide 1. And for it to square 1, which will be plus 1. And then you know the rest. And we learned that this is a coefficient. And then we can't really graph this. This is like, but we can graph this form. We can graph this form, but we can't graph that form. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching.